hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? What's happening? Welcome. Happy Thursday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Zini, and I help folks like you and I to start a little side business using the online space. Let's get into this gig economy. Let's go. And if that resonates with you, you've been wanting to do that, you're serious, you're curious, you don't know where to start, you hear all these different things, I got you. Just go to sidegigshawn.com and let's get in touch with each other. Let's see if this is a fit for you or not. Let's see what you want. Let's go. Go to sidegigshawn.com. Tonight, I have a great one for you. Listen, I am about to give you the best one sentence compliment that will change everything in a conversation. I want to give you this one sentence that is a winner, never misses. And I have put it to test over and over. And I can tell you this, that it is very effective. Give you a little example. This one compliment is is universal, works for everything and everyone. So check this out. So I go to some of you already know that my pancreas is shut down, doesn't produce any enzymes. So um, and we're trying to figure out if there's a way to kind of keep an eye on it better. I guess that's good way of saying it. So anyway, I was doing some blood work today, and I when I went to the lab to get my blood drawn, I sat in the chair, and this little girl, she just kept putting these little tubes into this basket, right? And then she went and got this little box that had four tubes in it, and she put that in a basket, and she put two other tubes in the basket. It was like, what the? So I asked her, I go, can I say, are those all for me? She goes, yeah, it's all for you. I'm like, oh, okay, that's okay. And then she also said you have a some stuff you got to take with you and and bring back. And I said, yeah, okay, okay. So this whole process where you go and take your blood, I don't know if you ever had your blood drawn for a test, but for like lab work, but it's usually if you have an appointment these days, you can get in, get out. It's usually pretty quick. I was in there for about an hour and some change. Just boom, boom, like all this stuff, right? And here's what I want to share with you. This is um, I've seen a lot of doctors. I've gone to a lot of doctors, right? I've had some issues in the past, so I've gone to a lot of doctors. Some of you know I've had seven surgeries. I have over 220 stitches in my body. I'm a cancer survivor, so I've seen a few doctors, right? And Amen. Are you Christian? I am a Christian. Yes, my man. I am. Yes. So I I I've seen a lot of doctors, right, and nurses, and labs and all this stuff. So I can tell you that not everybody, especially in labs, not everybody is really nice. Can you vouch for that? Turkey, all the way from Turkey. I love it. Welcome. Good to see you, man. YouTube. Hey, you guys on YouTube, consider subscribing, hitting that bell button. Let's go. So yeah, they're not really that, nice, because nobody's really nice to them. All they do is poke people with a needle and draw blood. That's not very nice, you know? So anyway, she did all this stuff, and stickers and blah blah blah. Give me a really big bag and all the stuff in there. And when I was about to leave, when I was getting off the chair and leave, she said, "Well, thank you. Have a nice day." And um, I wanted to thank her in a special way, that would make her day for the rest of the day. And that's a very nice way of giving somebody a compliment. When you give somebody a compliment that it lasts after you leave, yeah, man, I for sure am, dude. I am loud and proud, baby, loud and proud Christian. Yeah, for sure. Somebody on YouTube, I'm gonna highlight you, bro. Um, Said, because I see that cross on your neck, and the first thing that comes to my mind is, "Are you Christian?" So yeah, for sure. That's for sure. And yeah, that's a cool compliment. Thanks. And so yeah, I want when you give somebody a compliment that lasts after you leave, you've done a good job. Now, I really wish I could take credit for this. Like, I really wish I came up with this, right? But I haven't. I didn't. I and I don't. I was trying to remember who said this, but I got this. I know it's been probably 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. I heard it from, I can't remember who, but it was on a like a in a conference or training or something like that, and I loved it, and I've been using it, and it is a no miss. Here's what you wanna, if you truly want to give somebody a everlasting compliment, this is what you say. When they've done what they've done and you're about to leave, this is what you say. You made this experience very pleasant. I want to thank you for that. You made this experience very pleasant. I want to thank you for that. I'm going to tell you in a second, preaching politics. Stick around, I'll tell you what I do. Right? I actually always say it in the beginning and the end of my lives. Um, Imagine if you got that compliment from somebody. Let's say you gave somebody a customer service, something. I don't know. They bought something from you. They whatever it is, and you said, and you got. They told you. They said, "Hey, because of you, you made this experience very pleasant. I really appreciate you. I wanted you to know that." How soft is that? How just sits with your heart, right? And I could see like the immediate change in her face. Like, she got this smile on her face, and she said, "Oh, that's so nice of you. You made this experience pleasant, and you win the Patient of the Day award." Right? And I could tell that it made a difference in, like, her posture, her mood, her vibe. And I ask you, if you get on a phone with people and you have a problem and they resolve it, or maybe they don't resolve it, I don't know. If they resolve it though, and you feel like they did a pretty decent job, right? Why wouldn't you say, "Hey, you made this experience very pleasant. I really appreciate you. I want you to know that. Brad, I see you on Facebook. What's up, money? Imagine saying that to somebody, and I want you to practice it. I want you to put this into practice tomorrow. You go to Starbucks, you get something, boom. It doesn't have to be this big, gigantic something that they got to solve. You go to Starbucks, you get something, you say, you grab it, you're like, you know what? You made this experience real pleasant for me. Thank you. I want you to know that. I appreciate you. Imagine saying that to somebody. Powerful stuff. In fact, if you go and you put this to test, I want you to come back and tell me what kind of reaction you got. Especially these younger kids that are at the counters, you know what I mean, at the drive-throughs. They don't get stuff like that. They don't get treated like that. They don't. Nobody says that stuff to them. Imagine you say that to a little like 18-year-old, 19-year-old. Be a positive influence on them. So you made this experience very pleasant. I appreciate you. I want you to know that. With that, hopefully, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. I always go back and check them out. Man, I'm highlighting Preaching Politics. You guys on YouTube, check them out. I haven't checked them out, but I'm going to go check them out for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, if you're not following me, I highly recommend you follow me on multiple platforms because every platform has got its own limitations, right? YouTube, I can't communicate back and forth, so that kind of sucks. But you can follow me on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. And then keep it simple: Side Gig Sean. Just go to Side Gig Sean and you can find me anywhere and connect, say hi. Hey, put this thing into test and come back and let me know what effect did you actually feel the difference in their like vibe or see it or what happened. Hey, the next time you order food, fast food, I'm telling you, anywhere, pizza shop, whatever, pharmacy, whatever, just gas station, put it to use. See what kind of experience you get. It's your dad's channel. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, you're here, so um, maybe your dad is super cool too. I mean, you sound pretty cool, so maybe he's pretty cool too. Definitely follow me or subscribe to me. I'd love to connect, keep in touch. So, with that, listen, I'm Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. It wasn't part of my plan. The good Lord had other plans. You'll often hear me say, you don't get restricted, you get redirected. I got redirected to this online space. And I was working 14, 16-hour days, 6, 7 days a week. And my pancreas shut down, left me unemployable with nothing to fall back on. And that sucked big times. So, like I said, I got redirected to this online space. Now, what I do, I help folks like you, like me, to start a little side business, a side gig online. Why not? Why not use this gig economy? Let's go. And we use social media to grow it. If that resonates with you, you like that idea, you're serious, you're curious, you don't know where to start, you hear all this stuff, go to sidegigshawn.com, answer a couple questions. I'll get in touch with you. We'll have a little chat. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if it's a fit. If not, we'll rock and roll on, right? So he's a county commissioner in Wyoming. Oh my goodness, definitely got to follow him. Yeah, he is county commissioner in Wyoming. Let's go check him out. I'm gonna go check him out for sure. So with that, I'm signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.